Alright guys, here's gonna be a quick flight on the Nano. I'm gonna fly it inside my living room here, not too much space as you guys can see. This thing has been proven itself to be very durable so far. I crashed it many times into the wall, my blinds, my couch, the window, the floor, that little green ball, the little orange ball over here. I crashed it many times. And this thing has proven itself to be very durable. Since it's so light, there's going to be very little damage in the crash. The only thing that I did kind of slightly damage so far was the feathering shaft. When I actually hit something, I forgot to hit throttle hold and the motor was still turning, so it kind of bent it slightly, but this thing flies, like, doesn't even really affect it too much. So here we go. I put on the bullet blades because I found the bullet blades handle a little bit better. It's a little bit slower on the cyclic, but it's not that much slower. It's still fast, and it just eliminated that little quick little kind of wobble, you know, with unlike the other blade which didn't have the bullets, the high performance blade. So here we go. Let me put my camera down on the ground to give you guys a flight demonstration of the Nano. So pushing on over there. You can see my little Mobius flips. It's still fast. I found a very quick way to flip this thing in a very tight area to do a Mobius flip, which I'm not really good at with this one. But you can see it flips over really quick. You just got to be very easy on the collective, or else you just bog the motor and kind of you know, stall it a little bit. But you can see a lot of that little wobble is now eliminated with the bullet blades. Whoa, I lost it behind that wall over there. Woohoo! I think it's pretty fun to fly in a house. Kind of hard landing there. Oh, that was a pretty hard crash. Landing on the roof. Don't know what happened there. Landing gears popped off, no problem. Pop it back on. Look at that. Do a little check. Push the main gear back on the main shaft, and keep on flying. Look at that. What other helicopter can do this right here? Little blade straight. One thing you guys gotta do when you're flying this thing is be careful and don't fly into yourself. It does hurt if you kind of hit your arm and your skin. So good thing I wear a tank top underneath my shirt, or else that would have probably been like a little bee sting. Look at that, still going. This thing is pretty cool. It's got to be very easy on collective. I'm still trying to get used to it. Outside, it flies pretty good. It's a lot easier to fly outside than inside because indoors you have a very tight area to work with. And for guys like me, I tend to overdo the collective because I panic because I don't really have a good depth perception. So when I'm flying it, I see the helicopter next to a wall and then I kind of panic. And then I just overdo the collective once again. So just gotta easy on it. Got little TikToks. Pretty much this little thing is good for, you know, for you practicing indoors. For a lot of guys up north or in areas that it's very cold, snowy, you can't really, you know, make it to the flying field during that time of the season. So this thing right here, it's good for you to practice your, you know, it just pretty much keeps your heli skills as you're hibernating through the winter. Because you can't fly the bigger ones. Alright, let me do my landing on the roof again. Ooh, almost hit the light over there. You know what? I can't really see that far, so it's too hard. I'm not going to attempt that roof landing again. So I've been flying for a good 5 minutes now, and you know, there's still a little bit of juice left. Let me bring it back, land it, and show you guys a few little pointers to look out for. So pretty much when you're flying it, you're going to crash when you fly indoors, because that's the whole point of flying indoors. It's very fun, and every once in a while you're going to crash. If you have carpet, after you crash your Nano, make sure there's no hair on the tail shaft. I did get a few hairballs up in there. I don't even know where they came from, but sometimes the hair does get stuck up in here, and that will bind up the tail. So after you crash it, you know, double check, make sure nothing's stuck on the tail shaft, the tail motor. Also, I found out that on my Nano, that the main gear right here pops off from the main shaft pretty easy on a slight crash. You know, it is kind of inconvenient to pop it back in place every single time you crash, but to me, that's a very good thing, because I'm not breaking anything else, because the main shaft just kind of pops off, so you just gotta take your finger and just kind of push this main gear and main shaft back down, and that's pretty much it. And you know, very little damage. I crashed this thing multiple times. I crashed it at work, I crashed it at home. You guys saw me crash it tons of times over there, and it's just holding up. Look at this, the canopy doesn't even have a crack on there. Blades, these blades are just very durable. Look at this, you can't even find a nick on them, and I crashed this thing into boxes and everything. That actually is not a nick that you see on the blade. That's actually from the factory like that. So that's not because I hit something right there. You guys can see here, stock battery. Yep, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video of the Nano CPX.